Welcome to Fantastic Vision. Please subscribe us before you watch today's video. On August 15, 2025, news broke from the Hollick Creek Rare Earth Project in Wyoming. American Rare Earths Incorporated had extracted concentrate from 840 kilograms of ore for the first time, with a purity of 96.4% for light rare earths and 97.1% for heavy rare earths. The US was jubilant, feeling that it had finally taken a significant step toward achieving rare earth independence. Around that time, PULIN Technology launched its PLSR series of nano-imprint lithography equipment, capable of achieving line widths less than 10 nanometers, surpassing Canon's 14 nanometers lithography equipment. This development also caught the world's attention. Could it be that China has truly found a new path to solving the bottleneck in chip manufacturing? One is the US's pioneering breakthrough through resources, while the other is China's technological breakthrough. Could China's innovation in lithography technology potentially transform the entire chip industry? Could the US's recent progress in rare earth refining truly promote the revitalization of the manufacturing industry? These issues aren't simply a technological competition, they also hinge on the overall control of the Chinese and US industrial chains over the next decade. As early as 2018, China's total rare earth exports reached 53,000 tons, 80% of which went to the United States. Rare earths are categorized as light, medium, and heavy. The US is particularly short of heavy rare earths, which are particularly difficult to refine. The Americans are well aware of this, but even after so long, they still haven't been able to independently refine them. In 2019, China held a 92% share of global rare earth smelting and separation capacity. As for the US, while it has mines, the question of how to refine them is still being explored. It's not that no one has tried, but the process is complex, environmentally polluting, and costly, making it simply not comparable to China's. In 2020, the US announced it had licensed rare earth refining technology from a Canadian company, seemingly aiming to develop its own technology and move towards independent production. However, actual testing revealed that the technology was unscalable and prohibitively expensive, making even US companies reluctant to use it. By April 2025, MP Materials also halted rare earth exports to China. They didn't cite any political factors, simply stating, raw ore is of little value, processing is key. This actually exposed some of the US's embarrassment. China's rare earth refining is both cheap and environmentally friendly. This wasn't achieved through massive subsidies, but rather through decades of hard work, a foundation built up bit by bit. The US, on the other hand, has abundant mineral reserves, but the supporting industrial chain is incomplete. It's like having a truckload of good soybeans, but no oil press, ultimately having to ship them to someone else for processing. Quite embarrassing. The breakthrough in photolithography technology occurred in October 2024. The Wuhan National Research Center for Optoelectronics, in collaboration with Huazhong University of Science and Technology, launched the T150A photoresist series, successfully achieving domestic production and completing mass production verification. Its resolution reached 120 nanometers, and its core performance even surpassed mainstream international products. In August 2025, PULIN Technology officially launched its PLSR nano-imprint lithography system. This machine not only enables processes below 10 nanometers, but also triples production output, reduces costs by 60%, and consumes only a quarter of the energy of traditional lithography machines. Meanwhile, Harbin Institute of Technology has achieved a completely independent breakthrough in 13.5 nanometer EUV light source technology, with all core components manufactured domestically. This means that China no longer needs to rely on ASML of the Netherlands. Now, China has not only lifted its blockade, but has also surpassed others in multiple technological fields. This is not just a simple cram school, but a brand new path for independent entrepreneurship. Rare earths are particularly crucial. The manufacturing process of the F-35 fighter jet requires approximately 400 kilograms of rare earths, and the Aegis radar system uses over 2 tons. Rare earths are called industrial vitamins and are indispensable for electric vehicles, wind power, magnetic levitation, and electromagnetic guns. However, rare earths are merely raw materials. Their true value lies in the subsequent transformation of the industrial chain. A ton of rare earth ore has a market value of approximately 30,000 yuan, but once processed into permanent magnets, it can fetch around 800,000 yuan. With further precision processing, its value can soar to 12 million yuan. China has long since established a complete industrial chain for this, while the United States hasn't even mastered the first step, the separation process. The United States' desire to rebuild its manufacturing industry from a resource perspective sounds impressive, but in reality, without the supporting industrial chain, it won't go far. Chips, on the other hand, are a crucial component of the end product. In the entire chip manufacturing chain, lithography is undoubtedly the most challenging step. ASML, a Dutch company, has a monopoly on the world's most advanced EUV lithography equipment, leaving China helplessly watching. China is currently pursuing a path of multi-pronged breakthroughs, achieving comprehensive replacement. This cannot rely on a single company. It requires the coordinated efforts of an entire system, materials, equipment, software, processes, and talent. Each one is interconnected and indispensable. Yangtze Memory Technologies' 232-layer NAND chips have already caught up with Samsung's, and AMEC's 5-nanometer etching equipment has been delivered to TSMC. These aren't just empty concepts, they are truly realized products. From a time perspective, it will take the United States at least 5 years to achieve independent production of rare earth metals. Meanwhile, at the current pace, China's chip technology breakthroughs can be achieved in 1 to 3 years. This time difference isn't simply a matter of speed, it also concerns strategic initiative. China has already taken the lead, successfully breaking free from the US chip blockade, while the US is still struggling with the fundamentals of rare earth technology. Looking at the industrial landscape, China has established a relatively complete rare earth industry chain, from mining and separation to permanent magnet manufacturing. Each link is supported by strong companies, and the technology is quite mature. In the long run, the strategic significance of chips is broader, more profound, and more important than that of rare earth metals. The United States is currently engaged in rare earth processing, while China has already begun manufacturing lithography equipment. One is just getting started, while the other is rapidly catching up. In the next decade, only those who master core technologies will gain a voice in the entire industry. At present, it seems that China has taken a decisive step in the key link of chips, and taking a step ahead means gaining the upper hand.